All right, let's talk about Zenki. Alright, so this is my Zenki. Okay, so I've owned this car for about 8 years now, and for the last 6 years it's pretty much looked like this, and I've just never finished it. However, the S13 and the 180 have had their spotlight on the channel. Now it's time for you guys to get to know Zenki. So with a project like this, we generally need to make a list. So I've got it sitting here on my phone. Wait, do you hear that? I think it's crumbs. How you doing, man? See you, man.
G'day, Russ. How you going, old mate?
Good to see you again.
Yeah.
Legends surrounding the Outback.
See you, man. Yeah, thanks for having us.
Oh, lovely. Alright, here it is, man. This is Zenki.
It's definitely changed a bit since I remember it. Beautiful colour.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Lovely.
Yeah, so today the plan is basically we're going to get it rolling.
Yep.
Still got to put all the rear knuckles back in and just do a bit more tidying up on it. And then that way I want to shoot like another video where we're going to be introducing the car properly to the channel.
Too good.
So guys, this is Crumbs. He is a OG Silvia WA member. If any of you guys are into the scene, you'll definitely know him and his S14 issues. Before that, he had the S15 issues. He's been a huge driving factor for getting this car finished. He's always getting up there to get some progress done on it, because once we do finishing it, we're going to be doing some very spirited driving together. Crumbs hasn't seen the car since it was maroon, and the car actually did drive on the street some 6 years ago. So we want to come around today, check out the build. It's going to be really good to see the car back on the ground. It spent nearly 1.5 years on axle stand. So you guys would have seen Crumbs' S14 from the B-roll section earlier in the video. His S14 drives as well as it looks, and he definitely loves to enjoy some spirited driving. I'm going to link his Instagram right here. Make sure you check it out and give him a follow. Other than that, let's get into swings and Spanish.
at this moment that he knew he fucked up.
Okay, so that is the story of my life, guys. Every time I try and work on this S14, something without fail always goes wrong. Okay, so what you guys saw me and Adam doing was putting the factory knuckles back into this car. Now, this car used to have GK Tech drop knuckles in it. However, when I accidentally binned the 180 on both sides and subsequently bent both the GK Tech drop knuckles that are in that car, I kind of stole them from this car so I could keep that car moving because, you know, I've got no interest in finishing it. So what we were doing was putting the factory knuckles back in with a twin caliper kit, which then leads us to the next issue that I've just encountered. So this is the issue. These are, I'm not 100% sure what brand these are. There's nothing on them, possibly Hard Race. They are straight camber arms. Now these are perfect and these are exactly what you need if you're running a drop knuckle in an S14. However, if you go away from the drop knuckle and back to a factory knuckle, you need to run bent camber arms. And unfortunately, these are not bent, which means that the camber arm will rub on the half shaft and it's also going to rub on the chassis. I have ordered the bent camber arms, however, with all the coronavirus delays around postage times at the moment, we can't actually get this car finished and back on the ground. Also, if anyone wants some straight camber arms for an S14, slide into my DMs. These are now for sale. I have no use for them. So that's pretty much where we're gonna have to wrap this video up, guys. Unfortunately, it is just a bit of a tease with this video. In the next video, we should be able to get the car back on the ground and we can do a bit more in-depth review of the car. Or I'm just gonna tease you guys a little bit more until I do the full build breakdown and walk you through absolutely every aspect of this car. So until then,